All right, well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win one, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. Well, you can argue this is the single hardest belt in the UFC to defend. The UFC's lightweight division has long been a murderer's row, and this champion's latest challenger looks like he could come through and upset the apple cart.
We were talking to him the other day, and I asked him about the fight. He goes, DC, nothing surprises me, because every time I go in there, I fight the toughest, scariest opponent. I understand my opponent's good, but I'm the champion for a reason, and I intend for it to stay that way.
Seemed like he had a great training camp, a great weight cut, and even though there are definite stylistic challenges in front of him here tonight, told us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, skill for skill, I'm better than this guy everywhere, and I'm going to prove it in a big way in front of this capacity crowd tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Beneil Dariush!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that Arman Tsarukyan eventually will be a UFC champion. Had a main event with Mateusz Gamrot, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he chooses to attack. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attack.
Kind of feeling our process right now. Both guys trying to see exactly how they're going to approach this thing.
Tsarukyan going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land. And now some distance as they pull apart.
Oh, he blocked that punch.
All right, he gets the takedown out, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Tsarukyan. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Dariush is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Dariush has got his back again.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Tsarukyan getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it could change in a matter of seconds because then they could be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop.
All right, listen to me. You're looking great. You're winning this fight everywhere. This round, I want you to control the fight on the ground. I think you can get that submission from side control position.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. Overhand attempt now, it's blocked by Tsarukyan.
What a beautiful jab landed there.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Dariush. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh, nice takedown, yep.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention.
And now he's in side control.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Nice transition.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. No, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Tsarukyan has got full mount now. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it. He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Well, as usual, suffocated work from the top here by Tsarukyan.
Getting the ball here.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Tsarukyan. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
Are working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tsarukyan. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try, And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy.
2 rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, and he caught the kick. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do here?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work.
Dariush is trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Right to the knee on belly.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Man, he ate another shot right on that cut. You think his vision has been compromised at all?
You know, it has to, right? Because you got to be able to see to fight. And right now, he's been targeted in that area, and you can see him worsening.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tsarukyan.
He's got to be careful here.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
In the half guard. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan. Another ground and pound strike lands. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dariush. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, in the mouth.
Dariush's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Take a seat.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, that eye is officially disgusting. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. He could not shut the lights off, and now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Dariush is doing a nice job protecting the eye with that block. You don't want to absorb any more damage on that cut. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now goes to the uppercut.
He's going guillotine. That guillotine is tight. Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job of securing.
Oh, he's out.
Nice strike lands from the bottom five.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Dariush getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility. Rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are. Oh, nice.
1 minute now to go in round 4 of a possible 5.
He's got to start throwing now. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Dariush is right back to the full mount. Final seconds. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Heading back to the corner now. Dariush's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. With the straight, beautifully placed there by Tsarukyan. Dariush is an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside physician between rounds. Throwing that jab, no good.
Jab snaps the head back. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. He passes to half guard.
Dariush, ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
And now he's got the back. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Beautiful transition.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you for the bottom fighter.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. He let him step over to the crucifix.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside physician might have to intervene soon. So we go under a minute to go in the fight. Nice positional control here.
In the half guard.
Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount here. 20 seconds to go in the fight.
Great job.
All back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Arman Tsarukyan!
Oh, what a moment there it is for the new UFC lightweight champion. I'm not crying. You're crying. Are you crying?
I mean, almost. It's hard not to feel emotional when you watch someone accomplish something that they set out to do so long ago. Congratulations to the champ. He did a great job in winning this belt.